Also developing at noon, a judge is now deciding who gets to appoint St. Louis County's prosecuting attorney. Thanks for being here at noon. I'm Kay Quinn. A hearing ended just moments ago in Clayton. This all stems from a dispute between the county executive and the governor. County Executive Dr. Sam Page has chosen Court Van Ostren. Governor Mike Parson chose Melissa Price Smith. Both say they have the right to make the appointment. Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, just returned from that court hearing. What did you find out, Mark?
Well, Kay, we learned that the judge here desperately wants to move quickly to try to make a decision. The judge also announced in open court he expects whichever side loses here to appeal his decision to a higher court. And also this point, judges broadly across St. Louis County don't want to see the prosecutor's office there become a rudderless ship of chaos we saw in St. Louis here. All that to say, expect a decision soon. They don't want a vacancy. Lawyers arguing on Sam Page's behalf said that precedent was on the county's side, saying that throughout the whole history of the state, the governor has never asserted the power to appoint a prosecutor in a charter county. Of course, Governor Mike Parson did assert the power to appoint Circuit Attorney Gabe Gore in a charter city, but that's a different legal distinction. The state laid out an argument that appeared to resonate with the judge. They argued that a prosecutor brings state charges, like felonies and misdemeanors, and a prosecutor's entire power derives entirely from state law, giving the governor that power.
Any moments that stood out for you?
There really was one big moment that stood out in the court there. The lawyers for Sam Page said that the governor has never tried this before, and the judge basically said, so what? Maybe he has, maybe he hasn't, maybe the governor's exercised quiet power and just agreed with a county executive in some cases, but the judge did seem inclined to favor the opinion that just because a governor hasn't overtly exercised this power before doesn't mean that he doesn't have the legal authority to do so.
And yesterday, the county council took up this whole matter and didn't necessarily support, there was one member missing, but didn't necessarily support Page's pick.
They rejected Court Van Ostren outright, and that was a point that, so the county council had to go outside and bring in their own lawyer and try to kind of squeeze in at the last minute here. They hope to be in this case as it goes up perhaps to the Supreme Court.
Yeah, there's so much happening here. We know you'll keep us up to date. Thank you, Mark. Now, when the judge does make his ruling, the county council, again, would have to sign off if the judge sides with Page. After hearing from both candidates last night, the council decided it won't support Page's choice. Take a listen.
I believe that it is important as the prosecuting attorney to have a thorough and good working relationship with every member of this council so that I can learn about the constituencies that you represent and take that knowledge with me as the prosecuting attorney in St. Louis County.
A prosecutor who has experience with state charges and the community, and I intend to do that. I intend as my priority to reduce violent crime and work in partnership with law enforcement and the community.
Now, whoever gets the appointment will replace Wesley Bell. He'll be sworn into Congress on January 3rd. Meanwhile, St. Louis County's 2025 budget is waiting for the county executive's signature now. The council's approval means in-person help will continue for the senior property tax freeze program. The budget has been challenging with projections of a deficit of almost $38 million because of higher costs for public safety, health care, and infrastructure.